Okay, so I am now testing this out. Holy shit, I already got 2 viewers. Can you guys hear me at all? Hey Jacob, how's it going? What up, Zay? I have been trying to figure never host them, and I finally was able to get a webcam so I can. The last time I tried to do it, it was going very slowly and it was interrupting. Just trying to figure some things out here. I was hoping one of the guys or somebody would be on so I could send them the link and see if this works. You know, the way I want it to work, so to speak. Segment on my channel called One on One with Bronco Juggalo, where I have just one other person on, do an interview style interview with them, I guess. I'm just kind of exploring this as I have never. I've never. Is that better? Can you guys hear me better now? I just turned up the volume. What's going on, Jason? Excuse me. That John Carpenter says that he wants to. Shit. There goes that fucking heater again. Tell me if that drowns me out, would you? The chat on my phone because I'm trying to figure out how to put the chat on my screen. In a minute. Oh, that didn't work. Oh well. Anyways, what I was saying, did you guys hear about John Carpenter's to score the next Halloween film? So I'm guessing that's kind of a go. If Carpenter says he wants to do it, it will probably happen. Yeah, I know I'm part of Look Down Gang, ain't I? I keep looking down at the chat. I'm watching the game too. I hope Pittsburgh beats the Chargers. That's pretty cool. I got 7 viewers. 6 if you take away myself, because like I said, I've got not really much else. For anybody? Oh, what the hell? I have great fucking internet. Hmm. I don't know why. It has something to do with my laptop. Or maybe it's this camera. I don't know. The camera's brand new. I just got it. But it's not. I don't know. Maybe it's because my kids are out there watching something on Netflix, but I've been able to do all kinds of shit. Usually I can game, stream, all kinds of shit all at one time. So. I caught the Tales from the Lotus podcast today. Oh yeah, what did you? Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. I'm kind of crooked, ain't I? Oh well. I don't know if you guys are in the Mystery Science Theater 3000 at all. Newest season, Gauntlet, episode 1. They actually mention Juggalos. I'm not sure if it's a really a mention, but they do mention us. Me, I love that shit. I've liked it ever since way back in the day. I've always been into it. Holy shit. This oh, it sucks being fat sometimes. Funny though, this is a family trait. I know that sounds like a fat guy excuse, but it really is. My father is not fat at all, and neither is my uncle. One of my uncles. The other one's pretty fat. But one of my uncles and my father are not fat at all, and yet we all have this double chin thing. I don't know why. It's something just everybody on my father's side of the family gets. Purple Gang, what up, homie? So any more delays, guys? Is it doing okay? Un momento. Hey, check out this awesome photo. When I was a kid, we had the clamshell box, but I actually have a video coming out where I'm going to be VHSs I found. Yeah, Jason, Street Trash is an awesome movie. I think we talked about this before. It, back in the 80s and 70s and all, like the way it leaked grungy, really cool. I really like it. Thanks, Purple Gang, and I really appreciate you hitting that like button. I appreciate anybody that hits the like button. That's awesome. Anybody out there want a link and want to join in on this chat, let me know. That's part of the deal today. That's awesome, Jason. That's awesome. I'm trying to actually... I wanted to send somebody the link. Just about everybody is pretty busy. Live streams. Do a live stream. Let me know, bro. I would love to have you on a live stream. I'd love to pick your brain on some of the knowledge you know. Yeah, definitely. If anybody out there wants the link, let me know. Sorry, I keep looking down, guys. I'm watching the... There's a button here for it. It says chat. It doesn't have anything. There's like nothing there. Thank you, everybody, for watching. As I said, I really didn't have an agenda here. I'm really just trying shit out a little bit. I've done lots of live streams, but it's always been as a guest, and I've always had to do them from webcam to do them from my camera. Remember, I couldn't host. So I wanted to try and get this up and see if anybody would. Un momento. Well, I'll keep talking. I'm going to see if I can find Dave real quick. You message him. Could call him, but I'll message him instead. I'm putting, hey bro, I'm live streaming just so you guys. We'll see if that works. Good old Dave. That's my boy right there. Hell honored to have a lot of you guys from the Tales from Lotus podcast come over and check me out. That's awesome. I always love your guys' support. You guys are amazing. Sorry, I'm doing a little technical shit on here. Any more lags in it, or is it doing okay? I put up my troll review today, which is my latest entry in the review series that Hey Internet Eric here and I have going on together. He challenges me to do a review. I challenge him to do a review. I'm sorry, Joe. I will get the kinks on it worked out one way or the other. 1986 was when Troll came out. To the Horror Man, he has an awesome channel. Dude is just bomb. So much knowledge. Has such a great collection too. But yeah, Troll came out in 1986, and it was. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Yeah, it was bad. It's just a bad movie. Everybody talks about Troll 2 being like one of the worst films ever made. I thought Troll 2 always. If anybody doesn't like me using their name, just tell them. Or Martin the TV show. And how y'all feeling? And yeah, I used to like. I don't know if it's not as funny or if it's just what. Venom movie I haven't seen yet. Shitty enough as that sounds. I haven't seen yet, so I really have no thoughts on it yet. I've also never seen George Romero's Martin either. Sorry. I know. What kind of fucking horror YouTuber am I? I haven't seen half these movies. Oh. But, what up, Nurple? I've seen a lot of movies a lot of people don't know, but when I talk about them, everybody's like, huh? So I just don't talk about them. Now, Horror Man might know what I'm talking about. That's for sure. He's heard of fucking movies, and he's seen movies. He even owns movies that, like, I didn't even know existed last night, and I didn't. I can't wait to watch my two. What's up, bro? Shit? What you up to? Dave just told me he's doing something right now. Okay, so I had a channel. I'm gonna have to go and check it out. Hey, Thrux, I appreciate that. How's it going, brother? Oh, yeah. This wall back here, and it goes all the way down. That's my wall of fame, so to speak. It's all people I've gotten autographs from and shit. Well, except for my wife behind me. They're up there just because they're the most important people in my life. So that's just the way that is. But got all kinds of shit up there. Buckshot, some ICP, some different shit, whatever. Danny Trejo. Uh, I got a lot more around the room too. I wouldn't mind doing something like that with what like Lee and them do. That's pretty dope. But I don't have the equipment yet for green screen. It really isn't too hard though, from what I've been told. I got a lot of these Lady Deaths. I got a bunch of them. There's a few more over there. I've got tons of comics and stuff signed by Brian Polito. I've got a lot of shit, just a lot of different stuff. Uh, One of my favorites, I don't have it in the thing that hangs up, so it's over by my TV. I got Chewbacca's autograph. I want to get Harrison Ford to sign the same one. And that way they can both be on it because they're both in the picture. I'd like to get him to sign it too. If I ever get that chance. Ron Perlman, the man. He's awesome. Don't know if I agree with a lot of his political views, but I'm not going to get into all that. Oh, you're talking. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Lee McCoy. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing something like that. I'm actually thinking about setting something up like that out in my garage. But I'm just comfortable here, and I like filming in here. I've got lots of different things and backgrounds I do, and I like to change up my stuff every once in a while. Sometimes I'll film outside. Sometimes I'll live to me sometimes too. You know, but that's just what I like to do. Different areas, different places. That's awesome, Jason. That's really awesome. You told me about the metal plate. I think that's freaking cool. Even though I can't stand that movie, but that's still awesome. You know what's funny though? For a movie I can't stand, I have a couple copies of it. I bought the Blu-ray copy just because I love. Yeah, wearing my Super Bowl 50 jersey. One of them. Purple Gang, Nurple, I really appreciate your support, bro. A lot. Thank you, man. You know, I'd say this has been a pretty successful live stream for not actually, promoting it, just testing out, not really talking about anything in general. It's been pretty cool. I'm really sorry if it's lagging, guys. I'm trying to work kinks out here. I don't know why it's lagging. All right, Pittsburgh's kicking the Chargers' butt right now, 13-7. And they just got the ball back. Usually I don't root for Pittsburgh since my brother's a Pittsburgh fan and so is one of my best friends. But I never root for the Chargers. Unless they're playing somebody I need them to beat. And right now I just want the Chargers to lose. I know she isn't watching right now, but I want to give a big shout out to Queenie Todd. Queenie wasn't feeling good and hasn't been feeling good, and she feels terrible about not being able to finish up a video she's been working on. I know she ain't watching right now, but don't feel bad about it, Queenie. You know, we love you. You're amazing, and we can all wait. We're not going anywhere. We promise. Man, I can't believe we missed that kick against the Texans to lose that game. Oh, I was so pissed at McManus that day. All right, that's it, Horror Man. Friendship over. I can't be friends with a Pats fan. Just kidding. David's won too. What can I say? Freaking New Englanders. Yeah, I actually really like Andy. Andy was one of the first YouTubers I got into, and then he stops. He stopped doing it, I guess, and he said he was taking a time out, but it's been awesome, very well produced, very well. Um, I don't know. I don't think he does gotta have help because he has different people in it. That's something I wanted to do with my channel. Not like take his ideas or anything, but I wanted to have my channel looking like movies, and or doing not like movies, but like it's a production. You know what I mean? And get it all figured out one way or another. I've been doing this since I think I did my first video in late March. And if you watch that first video, I'm holding up the camera phone by myself, stretched like this, and my arm kept getting tired, so I had to keep switching arms. And I've gotten a few pieces of equipment since then. I've done a few things. I've learned how to do a little editing. I bought the TCM Blu-ray just because I love that. The TCM2 Blu-ray just because I love the cover, man. I had the movie already on DVD, the old school one. But that Blu-ray just had such an awesome cover, I had to pick it up. I didn't even, and I got it really cheap from Celluloid Terror, so it wasn't that big of a deal. I've never watched it, but I try, man. I try. I pop TCM2 in usually at least once a year. Yeah, I pop it in like once a year usually, and I try to like it. And I can watch the whole movie, I just don't like it. I really try though, because so many of my friends love it, so I try to give it the benefit of the doubt. But sad enough, it just ain't for me. You know. I also catch a lot of flack for this Chainsaw Massacre original, but I think that the remake is way better. I don't understand why the original is held in the regard it's held in, and it's a good movie, but I don't see how it's so groundbreaking. I really don't. Halloween was groundbreaking. I don't think Texas Chainsaw Massacre really was. Opinion, and I probably just lost 2 viewers because of it. Actually, I have no idea why those 2 viewers just left, but whatever. Sorry, flashing commercial keeps catching my eye. I think that's a better movie. It's my second favorite, I think, in the entire franchise. I really enjoy that. Something different. Something very different for the franchise, but it was done so well that I really enjoyed it. Appreciate that, Jason. Appreciate that. He's busy tonight, except for the people that are in my chat, which is awesome. Pittsburgh's still winning, if anybody's interested. Yeah, I picked the Star Trek VHSs. I found my favorite Star Trek movie. Generation. Oh my God, that's terrible. And TCM Next Generation. Oh my God. And some people like that movie, and I'm just like, why? But then again, I'm like, why do people like part two? But here's my big thing about part two. Part one was a serious film, and it was done in a certain style that I'm not saying they had to duplicate, but they needed to respect. Almost in a way, completely disrespects his own creation by doing what he did in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. And just turning it into a campy, non-scary, no blood, no, nothing. Even though the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre didn't really have a lot of blood. It's all because it's in your imagination. And as I've said, tried to replicate that, and they can't because, in my opinion, the only person that can do that very well is John Carpenter. So. Yeah, Horror Man, I know. That's what I've heard quite a few times. I just, man, I don't know. I guess it's tough to really put into words, I guess. To me, okay, Halloween's my favorite. Everybody knows that. Everybody that watches my channel knows that. It'd be like putting Halloween 1, I mean. No, that's what it is to me. It just didn't make any sense. It's just me. Man, I start talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre in a negative light and I lose 5 viewers. That's okay. I don't mind. Yes, dear, I'm live streaming.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I thought you were talking to the voices.
My wife thought I was talking to myself again. So is it still lagging, guys, or has it caught up at all? Man, I'm just losing everybody. That's okay. I've learned something about these live streams. If you keep talking long enough, people come in and out. It cycles. You know what I mean? So. That's good. I wonder if it's because of the part of the house I'm in. You know what? I bet you anything if I were to take this into my room where like the modem actually is and plug it directly in, it wouldn't lag at all. Sure that everybody that had to leave, because I did literally just lose like during that little tip. That's fine. I just thought it was funny that everybody left while I was talking. Massacre. Yeah, I got like 10 million hats. I got lots and lots of hats. I love hats. And I'll tell you why. Everybody knows why, but this is why. I look like fucking Friar Tuck. There is hair here. You just can't. 25, what can I say? Oh, and I try to keep it shaved now, but my clipper stuck. Yeah, sad. I probably shouldn't have shown y'all that. This, by the way, is one of the coolest hats ever. This is my mob-style Hellion hat. And this is from my buddy Buckshot. If you've never heard his music, he's very awesome. He loves horror movies. It is rap. If you're not into rap, that's cool. He does have a lot of rock influences. My favorite songs of his, two of my favorite songs of his are actually his version, rap version of "Don't Stop Believin'," and the other is it's like a he uses "Free Fallin'." And thanks, bro. No, actually is a friend of mine. Not that I'm trying to name drop or anything. It's just people are like, "Why do you call him the homie or your uh, friend?" He is legitimately awesome, and his music is. I've used quite a few of his songs actually at the ends of some of my videos. If you ever get a chance to check them out, if you're into that kind of music, check it out. It's BUKSHOT, mob style music. He's also part of a group called the Underground Avengers, which is signed up to Magic Ninja Entertainment. And yeah, that's pretty dope. This it still is, but it's getting old. Man, he had some great deals going on. I think today is the last day of the sale. He had jerseys like the Hellion jersey going for $20, and I wanted one, but he didn't have my size. He had all the other sizes around it, but he was out of mine. So, uh, yeah, and I really didn't have the money for to go splurge shopping for myself. I got to concentrate on everybody else this time of year. I did pick up a couple CDs off of ICP's merch shop. That's CDs I needed, so I bought them. Right after I get done with this, I'm gonna check out the first one. Then I'm gonna send them over to Jason so he can watch them. He so
Miranda, honey, can you let in your puppy?
back hurts. One more person came in. If you wait, they will come. If you stream it, they will come. Field of Dreams. Is that an awesome movie or what? I really hope Eric gets a chance to do the one I challenge boys. I absolutely love Fanboys. It's such an awesome movie. Star Wars fan, and you have not seen Fanboys, you're missing out. I'm telling you, that's an awesome fucking movie. I have seen Basket Case 1, but I haven't seen the sequels. And I don't really remember a lot about it. It was a long, long time ago. And I was really fucking high at the time. Once in a while, usually once a week or so he does videos with me. He's got a copy of that. Oh, pretty successful field test. But still like to get somebody on the stream. I'm waiting for somebody to come on. I know they got some people out there. Busy doing some stuff, so he couldn't do it. I wonder though. Let's see. Well, send out an invite and just see if anybody responds. I'm pretty sure everybody's just busy tonight. I just got done talking to a few people. Dave was doing something with some family. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do that too, but back in the day, I used to do a lot of weed. A few other things too, but mostly weed. But that was a long time ago. I haven't done any of that stuff in quite a long time. I'm lately with some CBD edibles. Or if I'm barbecuing, I have a beer. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever seen brain damage. I may have, but I don't remember. There's a lot of movies I've seen that I don't remember until I or like what they're about, or I'll be like, oh, I've seen that movie. Oh yeah, I remember that kind of thing. The person to ask would definitely be the horror man. I'll bet you anything he's seen it. Maybe if I pause between speaking, it'll keep it constant. You know, I don't. I can't. What does is talk crap. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry, guys. Go on there. And then I started talking crap about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre series, and everybody left.
Bye, guys.
Go away. Go away. Ow. Use domestic violence right here. I've seen Frankenhooker. That's funny. I don't know if it was meant to be, but it is. Hey, Horror Man, you watched my review today of Troll 1, didn't you? I believe you did. I think you put a comment. Have you ever seen Troll 3? I didn't even... It has absolutely nothing to do with the previous two movies. They just tacked the name on like they did with, you know, try to capitalize off the name. I really like the remake. Menace. And no, that's not a commentary on how Venom Menace is a bad movie. I love Venom Menace. I'm probably one of the few people that does. Well, because they deserve it. But there's two types of falling asleep during a movie. There's the Jeepers Creepers type, which is, sorry, I'm not flipping it all off, but when you fall asleep during a movie because it sucks, and yes, I'm probably about to lose more viewers because I can't stand Jeepers Creepers. And then there's falling asleep during a movie because you love it so much it's comfortable to you. Sometimes I'll turn on a movie and I will just literally close my eyes and fall asleep to it on purpose, just for a little while. When I did my review of Halloween, the original Halloween, okay, I know that movie front to back and sideways. I know everything about it that there is to know about it pretty much. I love everything about that movie. I've seen it so many times I can quote the movie, like all the way through. But I literally, I still watch all the movies before I review them. With Halloween, I literally, thank you so much, dear, for dropping my freaking thing. Give it to me. Find his head, and his foot, and his gun. Nothing like dropping a $150 Transformer, huh?
Where's his foot?
This is my masterpiece, Optimus Prime. He just dropped it. Yeah, I wasn't trying to give you the bird. I'm sorry. Anyways, what the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I literally just put my head back and fell asleep for a little bit, a nap while it was on. I could still hear it. It's one of those where I was just kind of dozing. But the next day, I'm not saying that it was a perfect review or anything like that. That's how much I love and know that movie, if I can do that. You know? I do the same with the Star Wars films. Big Money Hustlers, too, which I already did that, if everybody noticed. Optimus Prime. That's awesome. Yeah. This guy's awesome, though. I fucking love this thing. If you open him up, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this or not, if you're even into this kind of... There's the Matrix leadership in there, too. But I think that's pretty dope. Here. Oh, never mind.
I will not drop him again, Brad.
Mm-hmm. Focus on it. Kind of dark over there. That up there is an actual replica. Make sure to make blah 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 blah. Flows and floats right in the middle of it. Find them on eBay right now for about $40, but they're not that one. They are cheap Chinese knockoffs. Trust me. You'll know the difference because they don't have the Autobot emblem in the center. They have a blank outline of an Autobot emblem. That one up there is the, I believe it's Rebel. Put that one out. Number 2. I promise I wasn't giving y'all the finger on purpose. I promise. You dropped him as Brian. That's still funny, bro. Back there, that green thing back there, that is a G2 Megatron. That is my favorite Transformer of all time. Not Megatron. Well, I love Megatron, but that particular toy. I had that thing when I was a kid, and I loved it, and it got broken, and I always... It still works, too. If I put batteries in it, it still makes the noises and all the sound, and it talks. Oh, I still love that thing. I got a bunch more over there. I actually have boxes and boxes of figures out in my garage, and actually I think still some in my kids' room.
Yeah.
My youngest daughter's room used to be my old man cave, and I still haven't taken a box of figures out of there. Anybody interested in Spawn figures? I even have the Comic-Con exclusives, the San Diego Comic-Con exclusives, all that stuff. I got the original Spawn figure that's like, it's the San Diego Comic-Con Spawn. It's all gold. And I don't know if it still is, but it used to be worth like $700. So, I'm glad that everybody in the chat is getting to know each other a little bit, and for those of you that have channels, it's very awesome. The Horror Man, I can't, say enough good things about his channel. One of my favorite YouTubers. He's one of the few people that I have to watch his videos as soon as I see them, unless I can't, you know what I mean? But as soon as I see his videos and I got a chance to watch them, I watch them. I love his videos. It's so those voices that lulls you into a safe Jason. I haven't taken my pills yet, have I?
I don't think so, but I haven't been here for a few.
I need to take some medicine, guys. Take care of yourself. That's all I can say. Take care of yourself. I was a little bit younger, just a little bit younger than I am now. Because my doctors always told me I was, how surprising it was that I was the healthiest fat man you ever knew. And I got really fat. Brooklyn, what up, homie? I got really fucking fat, okay? Yeah, I know I'm still fat, but I got really, really fucking fat. I went from my old, always running around, very physical, fighting with people, to fight with people. I did a lot of stuff like that. And I was doing that every day, and then I went to a desk job. And I gained about 200 plus pounds. I got up to 400 pounds. And I ended up having a pulmonary embolism, and I became a diabetic all at the same time. The good thing is this little white pill right here, which helps my diabetes, also helps. And I have dropped about 120 pounds.
Yeah, it's a mystery. Diabetes.
Oh. Yes, I am. I've actually put my diabetes into remission, which is awesome. But I still try to stick to the diet pretty much. I treat myself once in a while now, though. Like this here. This is, and it's only got like 2 grams of sugar in it. So I can drink a bit of that. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. That really sucks. I know how bad Crohn's can be. My uncle suffers from Crohn's disease. I'm really sorry about that. That really sucks. See, that's the thing, though, is I really have no excuses. What I did to myself, I did to myself. I didn't have any, things like that. I just did it to me. And, well, the pulmonary embolism, that really wasn't totally my fault. I don't know. They don't even know how I got that. I just ended up getting a bunch of, if I didn't have to work tomorrow, I would chase it with some vodka, but I can't. I have to work tomorrow. I never drink on days before I work. I mean, I'll have a beer or something, but I don't do like any hardcore drinking or anything like that. I don't really drink hardcore anymore, though. I'm a captain person, Captain Morgan. I love vodka too. I've got vodka in there too. I have some Grey Goose in there, but I used to be a real hardcore drinker too, and I was a party drinker, always partying. So then I got married, and I didn't party as much anymore, but I still drank a lot. But then I cut back on the drinking, and now I have but lately I've been working so much, I really haven't had a chance to in the last few weeks. I'll buy a 175 of Captain, and that'll last me a month or so, usually. I have 3, maybe 4 drinks a night, but something about anybody under the table, and I have had poisoning a couple times. I'm not trying to brag. That's not what I'm saying. But like most people, their drinks with Captain is they have like that much Captain, and that much, however much Coke. Me, I have that much Captain and, a can of Coke. So, I'm sorry, bro. I hope you stay on it. Definitely, alcoholism isn't anything to laugh about. Myself, I really, really don't want to offend any of my friends out there because I know that for some people, thing. But like I said, I used to be a really heavy drinker, but I don't think I was ever an alcoholic, and I still don't. I never depended on it. It's never something I had to hide or do anything, or anything like that. I just like to drink and I like to have fun and party. But I was younger then too, and I was, single, and it is what it is. I still like to party once in a while, but it's very, very once in a while. Hell, I couldn't tell you the last time I went to a party. And my biggest idea of partying now is a bunch of us all get together and we play No Limit Texas Hold'em and get drunk, and just relax and have fun. That's what partying is to me. I got over all the raves and stuff like that here. But I know it's my channel, and I never hold back on that. But I'm talking to people right now. I'm actually like trying to have a conversation with people, and that's one of those subjects that it is a big deal for some people. It isn't for some, it is for others. Like, okay, I don't really, no, I don't know how to say it. I really don't know how to say it without just sounding like a total ass to people. I really don't. Is that heater too loud, guys? I don't know if you guys can hear that over me or not. But my father-in-law used to be an alcoholic. And I've invited him over when there's guys have been over and stuff, and we've had like, for a Super Bowl party or something, and we've had like a beer out, and he won't come just. Okay, that's that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, I'm not trying to talk bad about him, but I've noticed a lot of people are like that, and I just don't understand how even just being around it bothers people. I don't get it. I just don't. That's just me. I don't let that stuff control me. But I don't know, bro. I don't know how it is to be an alcoholic or anything like that. So I can't really speak on it. Opinion of myself to where I think or I have a or I'm smarter than somebody, and that's not always a good thing to have. And I've been trying to really curtail that. I've been trying to really, pull back on that a little bit. Since I started this YouTube thing, it's been quite an object lesson for me. It really has been. And I still sometimes think that if people don't think the way I do on certain subjects, they're kind of dumb. I'm trying to be nicer about it. One thing that really bothers me, and it's something I notice more and more of, that, the on here with me is who I am all the time. Now, I mean, sometimes I do like some skits and some acting and stuff, but that's me. I make a fool out of myself all the time, I doubt it, bro. You seem like you're always a pretty nice dude. But, like, people can do something basically through the internet and then turn around and say stuff behind your back or whatever. And I guess it's never changed. It's just like being in high school again sometimes. And that really bothers me because that's not who I am. But it is what it is, fuck it. The internet has given everybody a voice, and people have used that voice to bitch about movies. If you don't know where that's from, that's a quote from Jay and Silent Bob, spoke by Ben Affleck. I get what you're saying. Sometimes I can be negative, and I've been told that I'm a negative person. Well, sometimes I'm in a bad mood, and sometimes I'm in a shitty mood, and sometimes I'm negative, and sometimes I think people need to like live in somebody's shoes before they start talking crap about them. You know what I mean? Dude, 21 years, that is so awesome. Congratulations, Jason. That's amazing. That is just so amazing. 21 years sober, guys. Everybody give it to Jason. That's awesome. Um, but yeah, that's part of what I love about this YouTube thing is it's supposed to be. No, I totally get what you're saying, Joe. I know you're not saying that. I know. I understand. I just I'm just explaining, that sometimes I can be that person. I've got a couple rant videos on here where I'm just like totally pissed, and it's because it's just the kind of person I am. I really do wear my emotions on my sleeve, and I don't get offended by a lot of stuff or anything. I just I think people should, you know. And then for somebody to accuse me of something, it puts me into a bad mood or a negative mood. But that's what I thought this channel, part of it was supposed to be for. It's supposed to be an outlet. These videos that I do and things like that, they help me, release some of those emotions in a safe and productive manner. I mean, I can't tell you how many times my temper has gotten me in trouble. I mean, I spent a lot of time in jail when I was younger just because of certain things I did. And I mean much younger, like much, much younger when I was still, 17, 18 years old. And, it's just, this is a safe outlet for me. Sorry, excuse me. I had a little bit of heartburn, so I swallowed a couple times. Since I've lost all the weight, the heartburn isn't as bad as it used to be, but I still get it sometimes. But yeah, it really is, bro. The YouTube community has been great, especially the horror community. There's been a couple incidences though that I've had the exact situations I'm talking about here, and I don't want to get into it because that I have friends with other people that I know and are friends with them. That's cool, and I'm not that kind of person. I'm not that jerk that's going to be like that. But I've really, really been grateful for the friends I've made here. Yourself, Jason, Horrific Nightmares, Dave, Sean, Hellhound, Jen's Reviews from the Grave. You guys have all been amazing. Last Venom 76, he's amazing. Brother Peanut Butter is another one I'm starting to get to know a little bit. He's really cool. And you guys have accepted me for exactly who I am. It's so funny too. When I first started, I had certain people, and I'm not going to mention their names, but they even told me that I would get more subscribers and more views and things like that if I dropped the Juggalo part out of my name. And I said, fuck that. It's who I am. It's what I am. It's what I've always been. Being a Juggalo is a gigantic part of my life. I've been a Juggalo since I was 14. And I'm not going to change that just so I can get an extra 10 views or an extra 10 subs. It's who I am. People can say whatever they want. They can say, oh, that's not real music or blah, 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 or whatever. I don't care. It's mine. It's what I am into. And I'm 36 years old. I'm about to be 37 in just a few days, by the way. Well, like 20 days, 19 days. I don't know, whatever the fuck day it is. But, I hear a child crying. Got it? But yeah, I'm 36 years old. I'm about to be 37. And I've been a Juggalo since I was 14. 14 years old. And it's just a part of my life. It's who I am. You know, I've never changed that for anybody, and I'm never going to. You know, so Bronco Juggalo was actually my Twitter name that I started with on Twitter when I first started on Twitter back in like, I don't remember when I fucking started on Twitter, 2015 maybe, 2014, I don't remember. I never did social media before that. I was never into social media. And but I got on Twitter so I could follow certain people. I wanted to follow certain athletes. I wanted to follow certain comic book people. I wanted to follow certain actors. And I ended up gaining some friends and, you know, followers and things like that. And so I just kept the name. I just always kept the name Bronco Juggalo. What's good, brother? What you up to? Or DVD Devil just joined the chat. He has a really cool channel too, by the way, guys. I've been getting into his stuff lately. Does some cool stuff. Definitely, Joe. And you know, I totally appreciate everything, man. You've just been an awesome, awesome friend to me, and I love you for it, bro. I really do. Um, it's very, it's very difficult to become my friend. I'm very open. I'm very easy, and I have lots of people that I like. I have lots of acquaintances. But if I give you, it doesn't matter where I, you know, meet you at. It doesn't matter if it's in real life or over the internet or whatever. If I give you the title of friend with me, that's a big fucking deal. No, I'm okay. That sounded really fucking vain, didn't it? And that sounded really, really bad. But what I mean is, that's not something I give lightly. You could be a bud, you could be an acquaintance, you know, but a friend, somebody who's really my friend, that's not a title I give lightly. It really isn't. Shob, what up, bro? I actually am going to try. If I have the money after Christmas, I'm going to try and go to that. I was just talking to my wife about it earlier. I'm hoping to go because I really want to meet Siznek. He's a friend, a buddy of mine that I met through the Tales from the Lotus podcast, and I really want to meet him. He's from New Mexico too, so yeah, I really want to meet him and go to that. So I don't know, baby. I don't know what it's gonna be. Check out ticket prices. Right, most definitely, man, most definitely. Yeah, there's like, I've told my wife this too, and it's even upset her sometimes and upset some people. There's probably, you know, no more than 10 or 15 people on this planet that I truly, truly love. You know, and many times that it's just, it takes a lot to get that from me, you know. I've been very guarded with me and some. Yeah, bro, definitely. It's no big rush. Don't, you know, take your time on those reviews. Uh, take your time on it. You know, check them out. That's the big thing. If you've never seen the movies, check them out. Strangeland and Sector 7. I can't, yeah, enough. I can't speak enough good about them. They're awesome films. Yeah, bro, when I woke up this morning, our whole thing was covered in about 4 inches, and then it melted like super fast. By the time I got done with church today, it had already melted, but then it started snowing really hard again, but it didn't really stick. And it's, I think it may be snowing again right now. Maybe it will snow enough to where I don't. So yeah, I miss Clovis sometimes, bro. I do. You know, when I was young, I had to leave there though. If I would have stayed in Clovis, I'd probably be in prison. You know, by now. So I'm glad I'm gone. But I do like to go back once in a while. I don't get a chance to go there often, but I like to. That's where I graduated growing up. I basically consider myself, like it's not my hometown. Denver's my hometown, but I lived, so but I graduated from Clovis. And that's where I spent most of the time. So it too, but whatever. But yeah, dude, I'm definitely gonna try and go to the E&J show for real. That looks like a really fun show. Definitely. No, that's something else that's a big Christian. They're actually quite synonymous. A lot of people don't. But yeah, I don't hold anybody's religion against them. People can believe. I have quite a few friends that are freaking like Satan worshippers and shit. And that's fine for them. I mean, they're gonna go to hell when they die. I'm just kidding. I don't know what's happening to them when they die. That's between them and God. Ain't my business. But people are people. I don't care what you're into. That's your business. It's like sexuality. I really don't care. You know. I don't care what anybody does. I don't care what anybody, they want to be or they are who they are, or whatever. They're human beings. You're gonna get respect from me as long as you're a good person. That's just the way it is. Um, I got friends that are gay. I got friends that are straight. I got friends that are bi. I don't care. That's between you and God. It has nothing to do with me. Unless you start hitting on me, then it's. Actually, I don't even. I've. It's like whatever. I used to be that way. I used to get really pissed off and like fight people and shit if they started hitting on me or whatever. But or try to get into fights with them. But now I'm like, oh, you think I'm cute? Well, thank you. Let me tell you something. As a straight guy, if a gay guy thinks you're cute, you got it made. I'm telling you. Gay guys are hard to impress. They're harder to impress than women. Um, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it doesn't matter to me what you are or what you do. You're going to get basic respect from me like everybody else. And I'll be friends with anybody. I don't care. Now, a lot of people say, oh, people like that are evil, especially in Christian circles. And I'm like, and you call yourself a Christian. In the Bible, it calls for you to love people and to extend to them out, your hand. It doesn't say to keep them at arm's length and tell them how evil they are. But you're a gay Catholic Christian? That's awesome. That's awesome, dude. And if you are, that's cool. I don't care. I mean, if you aren't, that's cool. If you're just messing around, whatever. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Um, Nowhere in the Bible does it say you're going to go to hell for being gay. It does say that it's a sin. I'm not going to get into a big theological discussion. But you know what? So is overeating. Did you know? And like a lot of people that don't know anything about the Bible don't realize that there's no such thing as different degrees of sin. It's all one thing. In God's view, murder, and no, I'm not talking about killing, I'm talking about murder, is the exact same sin as raping a woman or a child. It's the exact same sin as overeating. It's the exact same sin level. So there is no different levels. And the biggest thing is, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to get into it all. I don't want to like start a big old debate and piss people off. I know that they have a Troll 3. I found out about it when I was but I'm not sure. I was reading about it when I was Roll 2 for get ready for my review. If anybody ever wants to have any kind of discussions with me over anything, I like discussing things. I like discussing uh, spiritualism. I like discussing religion. I like discussing politics. I don't like arguing about it. If all you want to do is yell and shout until people either agree with you or tell you to fuck off, then that's not the conversation I want to have. I got babies. I got babies. You guys want to see my babies? This is Harley Quinn. Yes, she was named for the character Harley Quinn. It was one of my favorite characters. This is Harley Quinn, and it's almost an yes, it is time. I love discussing it as long as people can have an intellectual discussion without being jerks. It's cool. Yeah. Say hi. Can you say hi? Mommy, let her have her necklace. Can you say I love you? Say I love you. No. I love you too. Hey, Eric, you want to join this live stream, buddy? Yeah, we've discussed how I tried to get Miranda to come back. She went. My daughter Miranda is actually named after a dead, which sounds really fucked up, but I'm sure if any of you out there in the sci-fi stuff, you've seen Serenity. My daughter is named after the dead planet on Serenity. Her middle name is Zoe. She is actually named after the character Zoe from Serenity. I just need to see if it works. I'm trying to figure this out. You want to say hi, Miranda?
Hi.
Come here, look in the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
This is Miranda Zoe. Yes, I know their hair's all messed up. They're about to go to bed, though. So. Yeah, Eric, I'm just playing, bro. I hope you feel better, dude. You don't have to join me. I'm just trying to find somebody to join so I can figure out how this thing is all working. This is the first time I've tried doing it. But yeah, that's Miranda, and this is Harley. And these is my...
Yeah.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, sweetie.
You want to go play with it?
Yeah.
Anyways. My son's name is Leatherface. Is it really, dude? Because if it is, that is freaking awesome. Have you guys seen this thing going around the internet right now about the lady that named her kid ABCDE? And she says that you pronounce it Ab City. And she's super pissed because somebody at the airport, one of the security agents, was making fun of the kid was and all this shit and raising this big old stink and saying that it's that. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Why would you name your kid A, B, C, D, E? Literally. I wonder, you're. What up, bro? I was just talking about you a little while ago. I was saying how I'm really hoping to get to go to that E&J show because I really want to meet you in person. You know what's... Yeah, I put out a tweet saying that my name is Hijkl and it's pronounced Hijack Love. Don't you dare make fun of me. I'm sorry, but parents like that should be ashamed of themselves. Like that name. I thought my parents gave me a weird, typical white boy name, which is so funny because I didn't grow up like your typical white boy. You know what I mean? The first part of my young life, up till I was about 11 or so years old, fishing. What you up to, bro? Hey, Eric, that's cool, man. I hope you feel better, bro. Hope you feel better, man. Hey, and if you need some help getting a copy of that movie to review, get with me on Messenger, okay? I'll even send you my copy. I'll buy myself another one, don't worry. I love spreading the gospel of fanboys. That's an awesome movie. But yeah, I mean, like, young life, traveling the world, where all, and I'll tell you something, or white or Spanish or Mexican or brown or Asian, like that. None of it. I'm telling you right now, there isn't. When you're a military living on foreign soil, there is Americans and there's everybody else. You learn that race is bullshit. You really learn that it is complete and utter bullshit. That's why I don't get things like brown pride. This pigmentation, this color of my skin does not define me. And then when I grew up, there was times when I was growing up where I lived in neighborhoods that the quote-unquote white population was non-existent. You know what I mean? And I didn't grow up rich either. There was times where we had a little bit of money when my mom got remarried, things like that, but we were poor. We weren't, well off or anything like that, for sure, most of the time. And sad to me is they put it on their kids. I watch these documentaries now of getting quote unquote bad. Want to like reach through the TV and strangle them. What's that to their kid? Okay, even if you believed in that shit, say you're the hardest core fucking Nazi or whatever, why would you teach your kids that? I mean, I just don't get it. Don't you want your kids to make their own lives and have their own brains? Yeah, I'm a Christian father. I'm a Christian person, and I feel that it's my duty to teach my kids about God. But why would I want to teach my kids anything that has to do with hatred? I just don't understand that at all. Like, at all. Yeah, dude, we were just talking about street trash a little while ago before you came on. You know, the whole Black Lives Matter, great intentions, but then it just completely lost its way in what it was. You know, I mean, there. I just want to tell all these people, corks off your brain because you know, right is right, wrong is wrong, and racism of any kind or any kind of discrimination is wrong, in my opinion. It doesn't mean that you have to like everybody either. You know what's funny is there's some cultures I don't like, not race, culture. That's fucked up, dude. It's fucked up. Like, I'll be American. I'm not very fond of the French. Like, people from. I've been to France.
Hey!
Not you. You're just French descent. I've been to France. A lot of people in France don't like you just because you're an American. I've lived in countries where they thought that I was going to rob them just because I was an American little kid. I was literally a little kid. And they thought that I was going to steal everything out of their stores. My mom had to go down and talk to the shop owners and tell them how I was a good kid. You know, I mean, it's crazy. I just don't get it, you know. I've always looked at it. I'm very proud to be Irish too. I'm pretty proud to be German too, but I've always been very proud to be Irish. I like my Irish heritage a lot. What is her problem?
She had one.
Tell her to stop it.
What?
Yeah, I'm gonna go spank her. And yes, by the way, for those of you thinking that's evil, spanking is perfectly legal in New Mexico. I can still do that. I'd do it even if I wasn't allowed to. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in spare the rod, spoil the child. See, and that's the thing. I've had people literally unsub to my channel just because I hold a different opinion on things as simple as that. And that's fine. If they want to do that, that's fine. That doesn't bother me at all. It does. Well, I'm lying. It did bother throw an accusation at you and not say anything, or they'll start thumbs down any, explanation. And to me, that's just shows a lack of courage on their part. It shows a lack of any sort of, respect or ability to face a situation. But I guess that's what the internet is, right? Anyways, I guess we can stop talking about all this stuff. I'm sorry. Hope I didn't offend anybody. This when there was only like one person in the chat earlier. But what does everybody think about that's basically saying that there will be another. And it's also basically saying that if John Carpenter says he wants to score it, he really do apologize for all the delays and stuff in the stream. I've really been trying to work on that, and I think it's just because of the modem than anywhere else. So, but it is what it is, right? Dude, I love Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. My buddy Bill, who I do some of my videos with, he has the complete box set, and I fucking love it. First movie, it's just amazing. Hey, I got a thumbs down on my live stream. Yay. Like me. That's too bad. I haven't seen all the sequels. Very sorry about any lags. Appreciate that, buddy. Return of the Living Dead. That's a good movie. The second one I haven't seen. The first one I really like. I just wonder who it was that gave me a thumbs down because everybody that I know that has been in the chat at least is a friend of mine. So thumbs down. That's fucking. That's like okay, really, jerks.
And me on accident.
See, here you go again, horror man. I didn't even know there was a part 3. It's funny, as much as I love horror movies, I'm very weird about them when it comes to like seeing them or buying them because there is so much garbage out there when it comes to horror movies. I don't watch a lot of them in theaters. I'll wait. If I think there's even a shadow of a doubt that I won't like it, really, dear, I will wait for it to come out on DVD. And usually I will buy them blind, but if I don't think it's going to be good, I'll wait. Or I'll get on eBay and buy a cheap copy. I've been surprised by some of the movies. Terrifier was one that I wasn't sure I was going to like, and then I bought it, and I didn't buy it actually. I saw it, and I loved it. And then I bought it. I actually bought it from the Redbox. It only cost me $5. When you buy a movie from the Redbox, it's like $4.99. But I bought it that way because I couldn't find it on DVD anywhere else. Yeah, I love All Hallows Eve 1 and 2. Uh, where a segment in the first one. All right, the Steelers are still kicking the Chargers' butts, which is awesome. Oh, bro, if you haven't seen Terrifier, you need to. That movie will knock your socks off and then put them back on for you. I've only heard maybe one or two people say they didn't like it. One person was because it was too intense for them. I wonder how long I've been on here. I don't even know. Time flies when you're having fun. And this has been a lot of fun, guys. I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. It's been it's been a little liberating, honestly, tonight. I've got to talk about a few things, get them off my chest. I once again apologize for any lags or delays. I wonder if this will do anything. I hope not. No, it's still going. Maybe that'll help out a little bit. I shut down another window I had open. I had the YouTube window open. I didn't know if I had to keep it open or not. The Passion of the Christ is a movie I've never had any urge to see. From what I understand of it, there's some Christian people out there that consider it like the be all end all, and they've completely based their faith not after the actual events or the Bible or anything that Jesus Christ actually did. They based their faith off of a Mel Gibson movie. And to me, that's just like, okay, whatever. And I've really never had any desire to see the film. But that's just myself, like I said, don't take my opinions to the bank. It's just me. Hey, Horror Man, what was that movie you were showing in one of your videos earlier today? I want to see it, but it's not. I need to pull my VHS TV combo out of the and watch some of these VHSs. There was a movie in your first video you put up today. Now, um, that I would really enjoy it, but it's not on DVD. I don't think. You know what I've been really surprised by is how good some of these Wild Eye films have been. I've really enjoyed them. I'm really starting to get more and more into the B movies and the lower budget stuff. Maybe it was one you put up yesterday. I'll have to go back and look. I'll go back and find it because I can't remember which one it was. Because I don't think it was any of those three or four. I mean, what is your guys' favorite Christmas horror movie? What's your favorite Christmas horror movie? Elves. That's what it was. Elves. Sorry, yeah, I just watched it today, I think. I think it was today I watched it. I really liked Elves. I want to see that. I think that sounds really cool. Silent Night, Bloody Night for horror, man. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. That's one I've never actually seen, I don't think. I've seen Silent Night, but it's not the same movie from what I understand. And Silent Night is actually a remake, but I don't think I've seen the original. But I've seen Silent Night, the one that came out like in, I think it was 97 or 98, something like that. I think my favorite Christmas horror movie is probably going to be Black Christmas. I really like Black Christmas. There's also a really great Tales from the Crypt Christmas episode, but I can't remember what it's called right now. That I really, really enjoy. I still have yet to watch the remake of Black Christmas. I have it over there on the shelf. I ordered what I thought was Black Christmas, the original. He even told me it was the original. I talked to Joe about this uh, because it said it advertised it as a 2-disc original. And he informed me there's never been a 2-disc release. Um, Dang, Jason, you really liked Street Trash, didn't you? um, but when I got the movie in, it turns out they actually sent me the remake. I actually don't own a copy of Black Christmas, but I do have it DVR'd on my DVR that I got off one of the good channels, so it's uncut and everything. Sorry, I wasn't snapping at anybody. I was trying to get the camera to. Your daughter's name is Krampus, huh? There's a movie that I saw at Walmart the other day that I thought about picking up, but it does look absolutely terrible. And I think it's called Mother Krampus or something like that.
Mother Krampus or Krampus to Mother.
I was just like, oh my god. It looks so stupid, but I almost picked it up.
Yeah, it looks like Krampus. Oh man.
Somebody's horn's going off outside. Like their car alarm or whatever. Is it a sequel to Krampus? Was it yours?
I think there's stuff over there.
Your purse in it. So. The only thing in mind that they could steal is my gun. So, Horror DVD Devil, is Mother Krampus a sequel to the Krampus film? Or is it just a B movie? Krampus movies. I think there's one called Killer Krampus. There's one called I don't remember what. I know there's Krampus. I'm not sure what else. That's too funny, Horror Man. That's awesome. Road garbage. That's great. PMS Krampus. Oh, that's funny. Well, guys, I truly appreciate you all joining me. I'm sorry for any delays. Joe, definitely, it's always good having you. I really love talking to you, bro. Um, Jason, Horror Devil, anybody else that's still watching that's not actually talking in the chat, thank you guys very much. I think I'm going to get off now. And I'm going to watch a little bit of the replay of this and see how it goes. Too badly. I hope it's not too bad. Still curious who gave me the thumbs down. That's okay. Well, maybe I won't go. Now new people keep coming in. Oh, now they're gone. They must have heard I was getting off. So, alright guys. You guys have a good night. I really appreciate you all. Thank you guys. If you haven't subbed to the channel already, please do so. This is Bronco Juggalo and my wife saying peace.
Bye, guys.